a zoomer today, but we can obviously yippity yap yap while we play for sure. 100%. Hello, Soju. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I was so mad. Even braved it and went and talked to the neighbors, but wouldn't you know it? Oh. Uh. Ironic, right? Fucking ironic. Like, you obviously don't want to call the cops on people because a cab. And so that you're like, okay, I'm gonna go do the neighborly thing and go talk to them and see if we can get them to chill and we can work this out on our own. And then, ah, oh my gosh, hello, Raiders, welcome in. Not the raid before we even are 10 minutes into stream. What the heck? Thank you so much for the kindness and generosity of bringing your friends over. Welcome in. Ooh, I'm excited to see what you come up with, Nicole. A lot of, oh, yeah, Aaron, that's so true. That's such a tough one. Faybell, welcome in. Thank you for the fairy dust. Sanity, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Herbivore, hello, welcome in. Thank you for all those follows too, friends. It's so good to see all of you. How was your stream? What were y'all getting up to today? Let me give you a little shout out. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you had a good stream. And Lavender, welcome in. How's everybody doing? We just hopped on the stream literally like a few minutes ago, so I was just asking everybody how they're doing and catching up while we get into our Stardew for the day. Oh, hello, Toast. Thank you. Too bad. What? Is your cat? Yes. This was made by my friend Loon, who does custom Stardew mods, and she made me a mod to look like my VTuber. Is that fun? Or my PNG tuber, I should say. So very fun. I love being able to match my little character in game. It's very nice. Also, Raiders, if you're new here and you don't know me, my name is B. I use they, them pronouns. I am a queer and disabled cozy games and co-working creator here on Twitch. And we are just chilling, hanging out, playing some Stardew like y'all were today. So if you need more cozy company, we're welcome. You are welcome to hang out with us. And if you have to raid and run, if you gotta go rest, eat, sleep, de-stream, de-stress, especially you, Faybell, if you gotta go take care of yourself, please do. But welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Jordan, welcome. How are you? Oh, I didn't let that. You know what? I should really close the. That actually could be a solution instead of trying so hard to chase down an auto petter. I'll just shut their doors and then I need to remember to make that part of my routine. If I shut the doors and then I go in, I pet them all, and then I let them out for the day, I think that could be elite. Because I think we just. Oh, look at the pig! Look at him. He was like flat as a pancake. He said flat as fuck Friday. For real, for real. I've never seen any of the pigs do that before. But I haven't had pigs for very long, so. Did I say hello to everyone? I think I got everyone. Oh, I must have misclicked. I thought there was two animals named Croissant for a second. I was like, dang, I really apparently like the name Croissant. The pig sploot. The pig sploot was so good. I want to see it again. That was elite. I didn't know they could do that. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. It is a very hot day, so I need to try to stay hydrated. I have had like a quarter of my water bottle today. I guess it is 1 p.m., so I don't know if that's the best, but I did have some of it before I filled it up this morning too, so it's probably fine. Probably fine. But yeah, if y'all want to, if your day was a color, what color would your day be and why? Or just tell me how your day is going. I would love to know how everybody's holding up while we get started for the day. Um, and of course, again, Raiders, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited to be farming today. I kind of want this day in game to go by really fast because, wait, oh, I have the wrong. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Because we're gonna be in summer tomorrow, and I want to do summer setup, and also, two of the three things we have left for the community center are summer based. And so I'm like, okay, take me to summer so that I can work on this. Hello, Butterfly. Thank you for the quiet hello. Welcome in. I also pinned our going live tweet if any of you are looking to a free way to support. Retweeting the going live tweet is a great way to do that if you would like. Good morning, Afrocentric. Welcome in. I'm running some errands with my sister and niece today, but it's been pretty good. I feel like Fridays are a nice day for some errands. Fair enough. Toasty, so Dunkin' Donuts had a special, if Dunkin' Donuts is listening, no you aren't. Anyways, they had a promotion at Dunkin' Donuts where if you were a new account member, you could get one medium drink for free with any purchase or something. Maybe like it was like an equivalent purchase or something along those lines. But obviously we're not new members to Dunkin'. But Toasty made a new account so that they could get the discount today. And they were like, I'll just keep making new accounts until that goes away. And I was like, Toasty, you're such a gremlin. You're gonna get yourself like permanently banned from the Dunkin' app or something if they figure it out. And they were like, I don't care. And I was like, all right. Heck the corporations anyways. My day would be a vibrant yet warm yellow because right now I'm sitting on the porch in the sun with Mabel and Kaya, my pups, getting covered in sunblock that smells amazing, drinking my coffee and gardening before I actually tend to the garden. And life is great all or before. I need to take a lesson from you and get outside more in the morning. Truly. Nichols, welcome in. I think I just really need to work on getting up earlier so I can have more of a slow, chill morning to myself. I think that will be an elite aspect. Look at all of our jams are ready. Boom. Oh, my inventory's full. Heck. Today my color is like a light mauve. Ooh, what a pretty color. Like a purpley, but deep purpley, but light. I saw my psychiatrist this morning and we determined that I might have chronic fatigue syndrome, which is not ideal, but I see my primary care physician soon, so fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm not a doctor, but I could definitely see that because I know that you wind up like having to rest a lot. Like more than the average person, not in any disrespectful way because same. More so in like a solidarity type of way. That like I could definitely see that cuz I think same bestie same. Definitely not ideal, but you know, sometimes getting those answers can be helpful though, in like maybe finding ways for you to like move forward. So hopefully your primary physician will help you. People do that with Spotify too. Oh, make new account. Yeah. Yep. The way to do it hypothetically is also just go to different franchises / locations so the barista doesn't know. Helps you not get caught. Also clearing out the app data from your phone rather than logging out. You know, hypothetically. See, okay, when it comes to like going to different locations, I'm not too worried about that. We go to our local Dunkin' a lot. And so we've become quite good friends with all the baristas. Well, friends is an exaggeration. Very friendly with all of the the baristas there, and they're all like younger, like 20 somethings, clearly having way too much fun. Like, obviously, if they like, have to work this job, then like they're gonna want to have fun, and they're all always just like giggling with each other, being super silly, super not serious. So I don't think that they are gonna care at all. Really. So I'm not too worried about like the employees at our Dunkin'. It's just more so if like the system could read that like it's the same phone or like the same IP doing all that. But I just like don't know if they even care enough to for that to even be a potential. So where did this day go in Stardew? Oops. I mean, I did say I wanted the day to go by fast, but today my color is pastel pink. I'm in a good mood and I've been semi-productive and I haven't napped, which is a big problem for me. Yeah, I get that. I've been working this year. Oh, look at these two hanging out. So cute. Um, because there's obviously nothing inherently wrong with napping, but I found that I was napping like every day and like losing so much of my day. And so I was trying to get better at like just not doing it quite as often and making a little bit more of an intentional choice with it when I do it. And it has been a journey. So I solidarity for sure. You have to make the most of the sunny season. Enjoy your lurk, Faye. No worries. Thank you so much. I live in the PNW, so I have to make the most of the sunny season. Hopefully that'll be me one day. Hopefully that'll be me one day. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah. Yeah. 10 hours a day. And see, like, there's nothing wrong with needing rest, but when it starts to impact like whether or not you're able to like, function within your day, then that kind of probably is like a signal to you of like, oh, hey, like maybe this is sleeping more than. Because if you sleep too much, I find that you can also find yourself to be like extra too sleepy as well. Okay, let me spend the rest of this day foraging because we're trying to get our foraging skill up too, because that's our last skill to get to level 10. I loved my regulars. Yeah. See, I like being a regular. Like the culture around it is really nice. Yeah, the culture around being a regular is really nice because like obviously then um our baristas are really nice to us. They'll give us like free donuts sometimes when they have like excess. Um and they're just like very chill, like if we have to tell them that something's wrong or whatever, it's easy to communicate with them, which is all good and dandy. I think I just feel bad about like the overconsumption and like every day my Dunkin' is comes in plastic, and I get a little in my head about all that of like, but it's really tough because I don't drink coffee. I actually only drink like the teas, but I haven't found a good way to make it at home. Um, so yeah. Ja, 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 ja. All right. Saying hi to everybody, making my rounds. This house was left to us in our care by my parents. They've been traveling the world for the last 2 years. We have no idea when they'll be back. I enjoy living here though. It's a beautiful area and the town is nice. Wait, I didn't realize that Emily and Haley's parents weren't around. I guess I never put those things together. Here's when you go to different locations and the same baristas are there and they're like, hey, don't you go to the other location? Oh my gosh, wow, that's observant. Thank you for the I love it here. Is it Saye? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your username correctly, but I appreciate that, friend. Welcome in. I'm feeling very eepy, starting to get the throat ache. Oh no. I hope you're not getting sick. Hope you feel better soon. Hello, Toasty. Oh no. Yeah, the order ready early. I think the worst, like, I don't think it. Oh no, no. I don't think it can compare, Toasty, to the day that you did the first day that you did the rocks, though. You came in and I was stressed. Do they take reusable cups? I don't know. Does anyone know if Duncan takes reusable cups? Um, I know that Starbucks, which I'm only referencing in relationship to because we don't go there because of the boycott right now, but um, I know that they used to, and then I think it stopped from COVID. No, I missed the cart lady. Oh, I need to be better about the cart lady because we need that red cabbage. Gotta get it together, B. Not that it'll be relevant again until next Friday, but... Not really anybody has been getting very many brain cells today. The bot told Aaron to go back to bed immediately and Puppo to go to the spa and relax. The bot said everybody needs to chill the heck out. No brain cells, just chill. So... Reusable cups, but it's generally location dependent. Okay, interesting. I wonder if we could ask them. Also, Quiet Geek, enjoy your time with the brain cell, my friends. Oh, Herbivore gets 2 brain cells. The bot said long weekend for everyone. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, the day is flying by in game, which is good but bad. Let me go check the north part and then see if there's anything else I can forage up there, and then we should, go to bed. Just trying to get this last foraging skill. Oh, wait, and we also have maple syrup. I don't really, I was talking about how I didn't really like the kind of redoing of my farm that I did. Obviously we did some improvements yesterday, so I'm not as like upset about it at the moment, but one thing that I did that I really do like is uh the little orchard. The little orchard's pretty elite. I don't think that worked. Nope. There we go. Also, my neighbor decided to start mowing right as I went live, so if you can hear the lawnmower, I do apologize. Instead of a Friday where I wreck my weekend, but no, oh. It's probably just maybe like a lack of rest that you were able to get this week, unfortunately, could be getting ya. So maybe the body's just trying to tell you they need a, like, chill weekend. Oh, heck, thank you so much, love. I appreciate that. Yeah, actually, I was telling everybody yesterday, I was sharing the link. When my current pinned message runs out of time, I will put it there again. But, y'all, if you haven't already voted, it would be great to have folks vote for the user voice to encourage Twitch to make a celebratory month for Disability Pride. I made the post in 2022 and it's 2024, but like, I would rather it be late than never because they have not recognized it in the last 2 years. Somebody told me that they used to do like 1 day celebration of disability something, which obviously I would rather it be the full month, but like I guess they used to do something and then they stopped. They also don't really I don't really know, like they don't really do the traditional like month-long celebration as much anymore. Now they do more of the guild stuff. So getting a disability guild would also be a way, but they just announced the queer one. So it's not like they aren't making new ones slowly. So I'm guessing eventually we'll get one, but it's just frustrating because I feel like disability is always like last like supported, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm like, okay. I don't think there's anything else back here. All right. Since Saturday, I don't know if it's a flare, but I have been on one since moving to the new place or something else. Oh no, not everybody getting sick. Y'all, I'm obviously no idea if the folks who are not feeling well are if this is what they're experiencing or something else, but there is, if you don't know, if you're not informed, I know some people kind of try to avoid this information, but this is important to me and important to our community. So as a disability like forward space, COVID is peaking really intensely right now. I saw a post that said something like a 250% increase in COVID cases in New York. And this particular strain has been really like much more rampant. People who hadn't got it all 4 years, who have been taking precautions, have been getting it. It's really bad right now. And it's not it's never too late to decide that you want to take precautions again. So please consider protecting fellow disabled people, protecting yourself and your future health, your family's health by masking up if you haven't been. And there are some other things you can do too. You can get the nasal spray so that if you do have to go to any events where it's a little more high risk, you can do that. You can also get some CPC mouthwash, and all of those things can help you protect yourself a little bit more. Hi, Dancer, welcome in. Oh my God, Twitch has been glitchy today. Oh, hi, Figaroni. I didn't see you get up there for cat cam. Hi, buddy. You saying hi to chat? Um, I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, it's good to get tested for sure. It's good to get tested for sure. I'm very nervous. I'll be relaying the stats to them, even if they don't care. I mean, you never know when the time is that you will and be able to influence folks. So just keep trying your best, and then taking the precautions you can take. You can't control other people, so. Hi, E. Oh, I remember what I was saying. Oh, Twitch's like colors on the names are like busted today. I don't know why. I don't know if anyone else is like noticing that, but I'm definitely noticing because in the chats that I'm in, like my colors usually like the like soft mint green that I set. And it's like all kinds of colors today when I go into chats, and y'all's colors are all funky. Like sometimes they're showing up as like black, and I can't even read your name because it's black against the black background of Twitch, and I'm like, what is happening? Get it together, Twitch.television. It's very wonky because I'm used to like recognizing y'all's names partially with like the color that you choose, that you have like each day, and I'm like, whoa. Finn, do you have like, I mean, maybe someone in your life could pick you up some tests? I know that that's like a big ask for some folks depending on what your community network is like, but that could be an option as a way to get yourself what you need while also trying to be protective of those around you, because I definitely understand. I also identify, and some of your colors are fine. So that's what's weird too. Like E also, like you sent, oh yeah, you're right, and your name showed up as black. And then you said, oh God, I'm red, and then your name showed up as your normal color, but it was red for you. So clearly the colors are absolutely wonky town at the moment. Okay, yay. It's summer day 1, so we can get all of our plants reset up. So I was waiting. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to pause time again, I think. Or is time already paused? I think time's paused. So we can hoe all these spots. We can have a flourishing farm going. No, heck, I forgot to shut the doors of the coop in the barn. Not what I wanted. Matchup, it shows up as different colors every time someone chats. It makes it so confusing from a distance. Yeah, that's what's happening to me too. Like on my end, visually. Y'all are showing up as different colors like every single time. We'll do that, but I wish I could test earlier. Yeah, no, that's definitely fair. As long as you being home, like if you're able to stay inside for the weekend, hopefully that should help. I'm sorry you're in that situation though. Like the system is really failing us where there should be something available for you to access testing more easily and earlier on. Listen, y'all, like I don't blame you for I will never blame you all for the shitty circumstances we're in. We're all just doing our best in this time, but yeah, just trying to help keep folks informed because I know that the sources that are supposed to be informing us are not doing that. Hi, Quinn. Welcome in. How are you? Also, I guess I should answer my own color question, huh? My day was a color. What color would my day be and why? What do I feel today, though? Maybe like a teal? Maybe like a teal. I don't know why. I felt really head empty, no thoughts this morning. I was like frustrated trying to figure out my schedule situation with streaming. I just like want to find something and settle in, but tis what it is. But getting on stream, I've been enjoying our chats so far. The vibes have been good. Always love a good Stardew Valley moment. Excited to do some collab farming with our pals later. So, overall, pretty good. Light aquamarine, restful, playful, and excited. I don't know, I'm awake and that's something. That's so real. I slept in a little bit today because I was feeling eepy sleepy this week. I had a couple of things this week where I had made obligations to people, and I just didn't feel up to. It's like so tricky. I'm sure some of you will relate to this with disability where hi Charlie, welcome in. Where like I want to take care of myself and I want to honor myself, and so sometimes I'll cancel like social events for that reason, and I try to do it whenever I'm feeling kind of burnt out and stuff. But I definitely feel like there's like a limit on how much you can do that before people kind of get frustrated, or maybe that's like my own internalized ish too as well. And then also sometimes it's like, okay, well, it's rare that I get to see this person or rare that I get to like do this thing, so I don't want to cancel because I don't know when the next time that I'll get access to seeing that person or doing that thing is. And so I've had a little bit of excess of that this week where like I was low on spoons, but I didn't want to cancel, so I'm definitely feeling a little extra eepy sleepy, a little extra sore this week. Excited for the weekend ahead because we have no plans, which is perfect. Just gonna rest, chill, relax, and I have like little to no pressure to do anything in particular, which will be very nice. I'm supposed to be getting my perlers this weekend so I can practice a little bit before we have a little craft stream that I owe y'all from our tipathon. So I'll probably mess around with those, and that'll be nice too. This was the color that they had on the week graphic in primary school. That's fair. Even with my brain cell vacay, I think I'm keeping the deep emerald green. I've been listening to Candela Obscura live plays gothic horror game, very Frankenstein and cryptid heavy. And that's the color of the book, because what better way to cope with an almost empty house in the woods? Oh my god, that's so chaotic of you, Puppo. But I love it. No weekend plans. All we have to bring the pup for a vet for a checkup. Ooh, nice. I'm glad a lot of us are getting to have a chill weekend. What are y'all's plans for the weekend, for those of you who have plans? Or are you on the no plan vibes as well? Let me know. I know that Puppo's moving. So that's very not chill, not no plan, not vibing. They started downloading my new PC. I love the mushroom and flower mods. Yeah. I'm glad I can I think it's always so funny how as a community we tend to inspire each other to get back into games. I did want to mention that I know I said I was thinking about getting back into Coral Island, and for my Coral Island fans, I see you. And I'm not I'm not doing that still. I just am kind of waiting for the 1.1 update to drop, because I had just finished everything in the pretty much all you can go like do in the mermaid level, and the 1.1 update is supposed to bring a bunch of the mermaid stuff. And so I just kind of want to wait until that's out so that I can be inspired and excited by the update. So it is still on my radar. On call this weekend, just so no plans, just indoors and avoiding the heat. That's real. That's so fair. I didn't realize that you had the type of job where you had to be on call, Trilly. Oh shoot, I forgot to unpause the time. What am I clicking? Where's the P? Is it P? Yeah. Let's make it like 9. Hi Crafty, welcome in. Forced resting and watching the quarterfinals of the Euros. I hope the games are interesting for you at least. Get the Sims and send Sims 2 to work and then play the Sims 2. That's amazing. Let's go. Let's heckin' go. Yeah, the names are all busted today. Can I ask what people bought in the summer Steam sale? I need guidance. My wish list is too long. I actually, surprisingly, haven't bought anything. So I don't know if I can help in that regard. But maybe someone in chat can, or if you have a list of games that you're considering, I can let you know if I've played them or tried them at all. But yeah, I can't be super helpful. Okay, we need 5 gold melons this season, so we really need to stock up on melons. So let me think about the math here. If we have a ring of 8. Shoot, I forget how big the double rings are. Does anyone know how big the double rings are? If you do, like if you have a sprinkler in the middle and it's 8 around, and then I did another line around, what, I forget how much that would be. Would it be like 3? Then it would be what? 5? So then I don't know. I'm just gonna get a bunch. Hi Kariki Kate, welcome in. How are you? And Beth, hello, welcome in. Movers are coming tomorrow at 8 a.m. Oh no. And then find some way to amuse myself, maybe be a hooligan and play on my computer from the floor. When do you like officially get out? The mover thing is so interesting to me because we know we want to move to the Pacific Northwest, or we're hoping to be able to do that in like a couple of years when like we sell this house and I don't know how many of these to buy. And one of the things we've talked about is like wanting to get movers because our last few moves have been pretty brutal considering I can't lift a lot with my disabilities. So then a lot of that gets put on Toasty and then they're like physically broken. And so, like, one of our hopes and aspirations is to be able to get movers next time. But we're like low key terrified at the same time because I've heard so many horror stories about movers breaking like everything. So I'm pretty terrified, but I'm also hoping that oh, we can plant red cabbage? Oh, sick. Didn't know I could plant it. Oh, nice. Okay. Um, I'm also hoping that what we can do is put like all of our most important items in our car and then the least important items. But I'm still nervous for like our furniture. Like I obviously can't put our furniture in the car. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very nervous. It's obviously super far away, so not super relevant at the moment, but it's definitely something we've thought about. I'm using movers for the first time. That makes it easier. I'm nervous, but 3 folks I trust all okay, the recommendations definitely helps for sure. It's visible again, so I don't know. We rotate weekends. I'm almost never called in. It only happens if there's a water main break that needs to be tested after repair. The in-call pay is nice though. Let's go. You bought House Flipper and some of the DLCs. Very good. I've been really enjoying House Flipper too. It's really good. Could do the pods. Hello, Cuddles. Welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. The different horror stories I've heard has been like a combination of the like horrors of like them breaking all your stuff. I've also heard like sometimes if you're moving cross country and they're supposed to meet you there at like a certain time, um they like don't make it there for till like weeks later and then you're stuck without your stuff. I've also heard like uh getting a quote and then they come the day of and then they look at your stuff and they're like, actually, sorry, it's gonna be like 2-3 times that price. And then like at that point, like what are you supposed to do? Because um you need that service and you can't really like shop around the day of that you need it. So those are the types of things that definitely make me nervous. But yeah, if I had like 3 people I trusted who said like they had a good experience, that would definitely help assuage some of those fears for sure. And you could definitely get insurance. I think the scary thing is just that like not everything is replaceable, you know? And you don't know if insurance will cover everything. But yeah, if you have like things that are sentimental, obviously, you can't just like replace that. You've been watching people play chain together, movers but not packers. I've only really lost stuff when they were improperly packed. Interesting. Hello, Alatita. Welcome in. I need to figure out what I want to do with this little space here. We did have some like modded items here, but I got rid of them. That's what happened with my pack rat. I had scheduled it for a delivery, but their location was a few towns over. Well, there was an accident and the lane closed, so they went back, rechecked in, and didn't tell me, and I had to wait an extra few days. I think it was 5 days, which isn't the worst, but it did mean that my friends had driven up to help had to go home. No. See, that's the kind of stuff that's the worst. Like, how are you supposed to plan when stuff like that happens? I feel like that stuff always happens in moves too. Hello, Purple. Welcome in. Hello, hello. They are shrooms. It's a mod that lets you replace your sprinklers with these cute mushroomy sprinklers. What do you all need? They're asking for something. What are you asking for? Wait, it's weird how one pond is different than the other ones. Interesting. Oh, my inventory is full because of all my seeds. Hold on. Farmhouse. I'll put that in here and that in here, and that'll help. Farm, and then resources. Boom, boom, boom. Put that in seeds. Okay. Oh, that's a resource too. They want geodes. Oh, I just cracked open all my geodes, so I don't have any of those. Rip. Rip. Any lunch requests? Egg salad sandwich or mac and cheese with hot dog. Hi, Pleepish. Welcome in. One of my mods moved to my state of Washington from Arizona, and the moving company they used was terrible. Oh no, what happened, Cuddles? What happened? What happened? So many broken things, several missing things. Oh, wait, I just missed moving the headboard to the child's bed, which made putting the bed impossible. So they had to buy a kiddo a whole new bed frame. Nor. See, that's the kind of thing that I get so nervous about. Since I'm staying in the same town, movers are taking things to a climate-controlled storage place, and the ex-roomie/trusted person is going to have a key to check in on things, because things happen, and I'm taking everything I've deemed irreplaceable with me, so since I know I've got time to wait. Okay, that makes sense. Hi, Acorn. Welcome in. The inventory mod, elite. One of my top 5 mods, accessibility-wise, for sure. It's the Chest Anywhere mod. I can organize my stuff so easily. It makes things like the skull caverns way easier because you can click. Yeah, it's definitely chef's kiss for sure. Oh, my inventory is gonna be a fool again. Okay, let's just put those eggs into the machines and that'll help. And you can access your shipping bin from anywhere too, which is also pretty elite. Like I can go to the shipping bin and toss in these like artisan goods that I got. Okay. Hi, Zari. Welcome in. Farmer's looking so cute. Thank you. A chat says they all want mac and cheese. Oh my gosh. Y'all are so cute. Listen, if you have mac and cheese at home, we can have a collective mac and cheese lunch day. That could be real cute. Not gonna lie. Are you good in here? You're good. Okay. Alright. I think I want to put my melons in these areas because they're bigger. Should have put them where the iridium sprinkler was, though. Not gonna lie, maybe I'll move the iridium sprinkler. Might want to get more melon seeds so I can fill this area. I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 more. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Then I'll just put random stuff over here. That's blueberries. Anything else I have that's fruit-like? Oh, you know what? Actually, I'll put the red cabbage seeds over here. That way, all my most important stuff is on the iridium sprinklers when I put it there. Maybe I'll get 2 more red cabbage seeds. 3 more red cabbage seeds. Meh. Can I not hit that spot? Maybe I can't hit that spot. Alright, 2 more red cabbage seeds. I already have my mac today. Let's go. I just wish I had hot dogs to go with it. I haven't had mac and cheese from a box. I've only had mac and cheese once in total. It's not sold here. Hi, Pop. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. Like, that's definitely super fair. It's just really strange to think about the fact that of like what is popular in some places is just like non-existent in other places. So strange. I probably should have organized all this a little bit better, but to be honest, I just don't care that much. As long as stuff is growing, then I'm happy. I do want all the flowers together, though. And I'm not going to put one seed there. This is all probably going to be flowers over here, because that's where the... Let me through, please. I'm gonna need a lot more seeds, actually. Actually, let's make these into... Yeah, I like that vibe. And I think those will be pretty easy to water that way. Poppy, spangle, those are all flowers. Okay, I'm out of seeds, so I need a lot more. I'm running. That flash before my eyes. I could not have not had, I mean, box mac and cheese is not really good for you, so if you've never had it to be, like as a young kid, to be kind of attached to it, then I suppose that's good. Alright, let's buy more melons. For sure. And more of the red cabbage seeds. And then we'll just get a little bit of it. I know I want hops. 8 of those. Oh, I only needed... Shoot. Okay. Well, that was a weird way to go about doing that, but it's fine. Okay. It's probably sold in some smaller stores, but for like way too much money, just like certain American cereals and snacks like Mike and Ike's and Nerds, but the imports make it super expensive, so I never buy anything. You put mustard in mac? Ooh, I'm not a big mustard person, so I don't think I'd like that, but you know, I'll never yuck your yum. I know a lot of people put ketchup in their mac and cheese, which also I cannot imagine. Is also not my vibe. But it's quite common, so I can see that mustard's not that surprising. I guess I only needed 6 of those. Whoops. I should get some of the like quality whatchamacallit, fertilizer actually to encourage my gold melons to come out. Poppy, spangle, radish, and corn we can put here. Makes me think of that corn song. Corn! Bow, 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 bow. Alright. I need 3 more sets of 8 of seeds. I swear we'll get all the seeds eventually. Lots of spices and cheese on top and then bake it. I'm very autistic when it comes to my mac and cheese, as we discussed yesterday. I only eat Kraft mac and cheese spirals. On like very certain occasions, I can be convinced, like at a restaurant, to have like a fancier mac and cheese because I can separate that in my head from like, I don't know, I can put it in a different category. But in general, I'm very particular. Hi, Gabe. Welcome in. Some stuff you can't buy here, although there's ingredients and additives. Yeah, my friend Egg was talking about, I think in Canada, I think Kraft mac and cheese is not called Kraft mac and cheese, it's called Kraft dinner. And it's different because I think a lot of like quote unquote import foods from the United States aren't even the same as they are in the United States when you get them, because we don't have very good food regulations compared to other countries. So they're like, heck you cannot put that food in here. That is bad for humans. And we're like, shh, don't tell our people that it's bad for humans, because we want to be able to give them things that are not bad, not good for them. I have garlic powder, onion, smoked pepper, black pepper mix that I add sometimes. Okay, that sounds good. It's really where it's at. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. I had a whole conversation yesterday about how people don't understand like that the Kraft like regular mac and cheese and the cheese from the Kraft spirals tastes different. Like people will be like, "Oh, it's just like the noodle shape that's affected." No, I'm telling you, I feel like the cheese is different. Like it tastes different. It's not the same. I can't, scientifically prove this, but it tastes different. I don't know what to tell people. Now I have to eat mac and cheese for dinner. Yeah. Sorry. We have different food regulations, like tonka beans are outlawed in the US but legal in Europe and Canada. We can have tonka. What the heck is tonka beans? What is that? I never heard of that before. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to get more flower seeds too, actually. Oh, these come in a little thingy. Interesting. Uh-oh, let me through. Wait, what's happening? Let me through. I was getting trapped. Example here was that there was talk about importing chicken meat from the US, but it's often chlorine washed and that's not allowed. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, no worries. Get your food, friend. Both Canada and the US have to put every single thing, whereas Europeans can put just the basic ones. It's because whatever you're mixing, buttermilk holds different when in different shapes and defects. See, that's what people say, that it's the cheese distribution from the noodles. But I'm not convinced. I feel like the cheese powder itself is different. You could be right though. Listen, I don't know, but it feels like the cheese powder itself seems like it's a different flavor. Okay, we need some more flower seeds. Oh wait, actually we have the sunflowers. Hold on, where are those? I think they just look different. Wait, I know I bought some. I thought I bought sunflower seeds. Did I accidentally put the sunflower seeds somewhere? Oh no, wait. Did I put those like in with the veg? I feel like I kind of know what they look like, so. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, heck. Me accidentally using my mod in a way I didn't mean to. Alright. Alright. What about this last one? Make it grow. I'm just gonna hold on a second. I'm messing things up. Okay, and then corn seed. Y'all saw nothing. What?
Nothing. AC is going to be on, and I was going to go put my face in it.
Babe, I'm streaming. Why would the AC be on?
Oh,
It's never on when I'm streaming.
I just let me have hope and joy, okay?
I mean, it's more like disappointment. I put it in the resources bin. Wait, or like the shipping bin or the resources bin? Let me see. Wow, how did you remember that? That's awesome. Oh my god, look at Figaroni. Look at him, he's upside down. Oh, he's so cute.
They said keep for free.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a care in the world about protecting his feet from the internet. He's like, cat feet aren't the same, Dad. Alright, we need 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, like 10 more flowers, something like that. He's like hanging half his body out of the thing. I'm like, you're gonna fall out, buddy.
No feet in the
Oh, thank you for getting Lendy the modless. Oh yeah, no, Charlie, we don't celebrate 4th of July, so we were just inside having a very normal day. Sorry, I missed some of y'all's messages. It got lost in the sauce.
We celebrate Michaela Skinner got canceled today.
And Caesar Salad's birthday.
Wait, what?
It was something, some kind of Caesar salad something yesterday.
Okay.
And
All
people
right,
were celebrating instead of.
go cook your mac and cheese and hot.
Thank you. Hey, what are you having?
Mac and cheese without hot dogs.
Okay. Aw, are you gonna ditch us right away? You're such a punk, Vicaroni. He said I gave you a little show, and now I'm gone. Because he's curious about lunch, probably. Oh yeah, Toast's hair is like silvery blue right now. And my hair is orange, but it's up because it is humid as all get out this week. It's terrible. Everything is soggy. Okay, that's gonna have to be good enough. And you know what? I'm feeling, at least for now, like I want to put on... let's see, I'll turn the time on, but I want to... I don't feel like... I have too many crops now. I have too many crops now to be dealing with that. I can't do it. I can't do it. What kind of soup did you have? Yeah, 100 years of Caesar salad. Oh, Dancer, that sounds delicious. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess when I was younger, I did get dragged out more with my family and, like, forced to do certain holidays that I didn't really want to do. Like, I've never been a big Thanksgiving person either. Like, I don't feel like it's a good holiday to celebrate. But sometimes, like, either on Toast's family side or on my family side, the parents will just throw like a hissy fit if you don't show up. So I go to like celebrate, like, and have family dinner, but not really to celebrate the purpose of the day, because the purpose of the day I can't be arsed about. Did some searching. Apparently nowadays you can buy mac and cheese, but it's sold under a different brand name and has different additives, so it tastes different. I do need to try though. Tomato soup from, yeah, I mean, you're not feeling good, so easy peasy vibes is definitely on the agenda. Let me throw this away. Actually gonna throw these away too, because I didn't need to cheat to get them going, and I didn't want to cheat to do it. So family of farmers for, so it's about harvest for us. I like that. That's cool. They gave us, we got an extra fish smoker, so I'll put that there. Cool. Okay. I am going to take a quick break, y'all. I gotta pee really bad and take a little stretch break, so I will be right back. Check in with yourself, see if you need to stretch, eat, take your meds. I'm going to take my meds on this break too. Hydrate, all the good things, and I'll see you in a few. BRB. All right, hello gamers. Thank you for being patient and hanging out while I was away. Oh, I went to the wrong scene, but I'm back. I'm back. I was getting some AC time in because it is hot as heck out here. Well, actually, it's not that hot today, but it's like really humid. I think we need to get. We were talking about it while I was on my break, and I was like, I think we desperately need to get a dehumidifier. Uh, it is something else. Like we have hardwood floors throughout most of our house, and we do have some rugs. We definitely need more rugs, but you know, rugs are expensive as heck. Way so expensive for something that's like mostly decorative. So we haven't really been able to like fully get like rugs everywhere, but like our like hardwood floors will literally feel like sticky because of how humid it is. And I hate that so much. Absolutely the worst. So, like I took a shower today at 10:15, 10:30, something like that. 10:15. I think it was like 10:15. Y'all, and my hair is still wet. Now, granted, I put it up, so that definitely contributed. But that's wild. It's 2 p.m. and my hair is still wet from 10 a.m. That's like hours later. And I think it's all because of the humidity. Is it like that humidity where like humid where you all are? Is that happening everywhere? Or is New England just whack? Because I did not grow up somewhere where I don't remember, at least I don't remember um, it ever being this bad when I grew up in the Midwest. Maybe other Midwesterners can confirm or deny, but I feel like when I grew up, the Midwest was not this humid. It was not humid, but like, this is something else that I've never experienced before. They need Dorado. You need bug. I do not want to go. Let me see where you catch Dorado. Dorado, Stardew Valley. The forest river during summer. Forest river. What's the forest river? Okay, we could probably do that. We don't really have anything else we're working on while we're waiting for our plants to grow. I do like fishing. I don't know if I know where the forest river is, though. I mean, I also live in New England. Not super bad for you. I think the Atlantic coast might be less humid than me. It's gonna be 99 degrees. No, and I've heard the PNW is not like the best for like having like proper like ACs and stuff. New England's always been that humid. Definitely like that down here in SC. Feels like temps is 104. It's the summer, it being like humidly the paper bags. Oh my god, nor. Oh heck, I forgot to take my meds. Let me do that before I forget. Y'all, my doctor finally called me back. You know how I was telling you that like I kept trying to call them and they wouldn't like call me or message me back? It took them like almost a month. It took them like almost a month to respond to me, which is like whack. They basically told me that what I was experiencing is pretty normal for the first month that I'm on this med, and sometimes the second month can be a little bit leftover of it too. Uh, so I mean, I was glad to hear that it was, pretty like normal and that it wasn't super weird, but at the same time, I was kind of like, you know, I wish I had known that when I was going through it. And if it is something that happens to a lot of people, why didn't you give me a heads up that this is something that could happen? Like, I just thought that was pretty wild that you didn't warn me that that could happen if it's something that happens to like a lot of people, like you say. So that was kind of irritating. Like, I was glad to have an answer, but I was also kind of annoyed. Oh my god, I haven't stardew fished in so long. I keep hacking it up. 99 real field today. We had 107 based off of the... Wait, what am I doing wrong? Hold on. I'm so confused. I think I'm pressing the wrong button on my controller. Oh, there we go. But that was me switching over to mouse and keyboard. I don't know what I was doing wrong on the controller. I checked and it's 86 today with a feels like of 95. What's our humidity? Does it show me that? It's humidity of 72%. Feels atrocious though, that's all I can say. They made us go to school when it was like 40 Celsius and this school skimped out on AC. Oh, gosh, I missed like the whole time. It's okay, we have 7 days, so I'll go fishing tomorrow. So we had to have our math lessons in gym. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Obviously you don't want students to miss extra days of school because a lot of students already miss a lot of days of school. But if no learning is going to happen because all of the kids are so uncomfortable, then like what is the point? Like truly, what is the point? I don't get it. My two puppers don't even play like they usually do. When I let them out to potty, they come straight back. Hi, Cookie. Welcome in. I'm just like, let it be. Let me be on my Zoloft and propranolol without being sweaty and overstimulated. Oh, it's funny because our cats, hi Cookie, how are you? Our cats actually really like the heat and the humidity, the weirdos. We've been calling them our swamp kitties because they like keep finding the like warmest room in the house and just like pancaking there because they love it. And I'm like, y'all are such weirdos. Y'all are such weirdos. Alright, everything should be watered on its own because I turned on auto watering because I can't be bothered. So we should be good. And none of it's going to be ready yet, so. What are our fishies doing, though? You want frozen tears. I can do that. I don't have any, Omni Geodes, unfortunately, that the other fish asked for, but I can do some frozen tears for y'all. Get the row over here, and what do y'all want? Y'all want Omni Geodes, I just don't have that, unfortunately. I don't know what happens if you can't get your fish what they want. Yeah, that's brutal for sure. Oh, my watering can is basically empty. Oh, yay, we had another slime. Did they just make a slime baby? Oh my god. I think my slimes just woohooed and made a slime baby. Because all of a sudden there's just this little tiny one. I didn't put there.
Upstairs. Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you for my lunch. I love you. Thankfully, we have some more slime eggs we can marinate. I don't know how many slimes you're allowed to have in here. But baby slime do 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 do, baby slime do 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 do. Hi Elise. Thank you for the daily click, friend. Welcome in. Let me actually pause this for a second so I can eat my lunch a little bit. I try to time it with my breaks when I can so I can eat some of it off screen, but it didn't work out today, so y'all get a little bit of munch and bee. And I do apologize, but also we all have to eat. Toasty's so funny. They don't like the hot dogs in theirs, so they cook the hot dog on the side. But then like because of that, all the hot dogs are on the top, and I'm like, wait, I need to get them all in the mix. Oh, what a time to enter, Elise. What a time to enter. Hi, Jade. Welcome in. Sorry, now y'all are gonna have the shark song stuck in your head. I need more salt. I'll be right back. BRB chat. Don't get lost. Yeah, come on. In here. Hi. All right. Let me. Oh, he ditched. He said goodbye. He said hi, goodbye. Fair enough. He's probably just posturing to try to eat my lunch, and I'm like, buddy, you're not gonna get my lunch. I don't know what to tell you. You know how I know it's too freaking humid in New England? Is that we have this problem where our salt like won't come out because it gets like too wet and like bunched up in the little holes of our salt and pepper shakers. Like, please. The salt and pepper shakers are cute though. We got them at World Market. They're like two little tomatoes. One is like a fully ripe tomato and one is like a semi-ripe tomato. You put rice in there. I never heard of that before. I should do that. That's a really smart idea. I didn't know it worked like that. Reminds me of how you put your phone in rice when it gets wet. Yeah. Okay, cool. I appreciate you telling me because I've never learned that before. I never lived somewhere where it was humid enough where I had to learn that before. You live and you learn, I guess. Let me look up a fun question. I feel awkward when I'm like just eating. So let's do a. Let me see if I can find a fun question list for you, chat room. Oh, I saw one on Twitter the other day. Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world, or would you rather be able to understand every language in the world? And why? Interesting. When I saw the poll, it said 75% of people said understand, which I thought was intriguing. Oh, interesting, Dancer. Okay. I haven't really looked at the prices of them. I don't really know. I could put one on the throne, maybe. I'm pretty good at mime and charades and sound effects to communicate if I can just understand. I'd want to understand so that I can read books from everywhere. Ooh, that's so true. I feel like understanding would just give me access to so much more knowledge and people, whereas like speaking but not being able to understand is kind of like, what's the point? Like, if I just can only talk at people but they and then I can't understand what they say, like I feel like that wouldn't really like help me. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's like illegal to think about it this way, because I think the point of it is to force you to choose one or the other. But I also feel like learning to understand is harder than learning to speak. So if the idea would be that I could learn at some point the one that I don't know, then I'd rather start with understanding and then learn how to speak as I go along. I'm guessing that would make it easier. Also, hi Kat, welcome in. I'm back here, prepper. Welcome, welcome back. How's your day going? Okay, let me see if I can find another question. This is a funny question to ask in a group that has a lot of trans people. I actually don't know if I should ask that though, because I don't. Well, I guess you don't have to answer if you don't want to. The question is, if you got to choose your name, what would it be and why? I guess this is best for people who haven't already chosen their name. I would say, I think if like I didn't think there would be any judgment for what I would choose, I've always had an attachment to Shroomy. So I feel like I would do Shroomy. The names are all busted today, Kat. It's really busted. Like right now, your name is showing up as black on a black background for me. It's terrible. Um, I also technically kind of chose my name, but I chose my name based off of how it would be most easily received. So I think I would choose differently if I was choosing just for me. Finch, Pax, and Quinn before. Finch and Quinn sounded best to me, but I love my name now. I love that. I love all of those. I like Finch a lot. Maybe something that doesn't make me sound like a Catholic grandma. That's fair. That's very fair. Mm, to be honest, Kat, it's so wonky right now. I'm not sure what would happen, but you could try. And we're not doing a quiz, although that could be fun. I'm just eating lunch. So I was asking chat silly questions because I felt awkward just being here munching. Mm. So the power-ups are like a new Twitch thing. Um, they've been received kind of controversially because they're nice in terms of bits are the best way to support a creator. And obviously they're like fun ways for y'all to get something out of using your bits. So that's kind of nice. But they're controversial because people don't like that streamers don't have the option to turn them off if they don't want. Like for me, like the on-screen celebration, for example, is kind of like not very sensory friendly, so I would probably turn it off. Um, and also, like, I can't control what emotes people choose to use for the gigantifying emote, so somebody could use something like inappropriate or something I wouldn't want, like a Pepe emote or something like that. People also don't like that they're put under like the channel point thing, but they actually cost like real dollars because they cost bits. The like mixing of like unpaid and paid stuff is like confusing to a lot of people. But basically, the on screen celebration will do similar to when we get a sub and it has the little like emote explosion. The message effects I'm not too sure about. I haven't seen that one. And the gigantify and emote makes one of the emotes, like whatever one you choose, be big in chat. I don't mind the gigantify and emote one as much. I think that one's kind of cute, but my name has symbolic juxtaposition to some negative connotations of my first name, and rather than being a religious name, is pagan, more feminine, more self-assured. I like that. I'm pretty good with Tyler, but if something was uncommon I felt close to, I would say moss or mossy. It's my favorite kind of plant. Yes. My dead name was impossible to pronounce for most people, basically anyone that didn't grow up in my country. So when I changed my name, I changed to one that would be easy. See, I kind of did something similar, Finn. It was a kind of a nickname that my parents were already using, and then I kind of just changed it. So B like was shorthand for my government like dead name that I don't really use anymore. Um and it was like the first letter of that name, and my mom would just call me that as shorthand. And so I just changed it to BEE with like, instead of it just being the letter, to it being like the little bug, because I liked kind of the naturey type name. Harper and Sydney or Kenna. Ooh, those are all pretty. Gemma, yeah, that makes sense. Gemma would be easy. Gemma and Kenna have like similar vibes too. I like Harper. Harper's giving like book author. Not the Sonic. See, that's exactly why like people are hesitant about it, Dancer, and we don't like that like we can't turn it off as creators. We can't turn it off, and we also can't set it to like only our, like I would do it to like maybe like sub only or like follower only settings, but they don't have that. You're purple now. You're looking purple to me now, Cat. And Rad, you're back to, you're also black right now. You're black on the black background. Same first letter, but I didn't like any of the names except for some more English names. My mom couldn't pronounce those. Oh no, you were really stuck in the cycle of trying to find a name that everyone could pronounce, huh? That's tough. Now you're yellow again. You're back to yellow. You're back to yellow, thankfully. But it's been broken all day. I'm usually like a soft mint green, and every time I go to someone's chat today, I've been like a different color, like dark blue, dark red, like just random. On brand on my end. Y'all are so cute. Oh my gosh, perfect timing because I just finished my mac and cheese. Hello. Hi, Kanda. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Cozy Club friends. Hi, gamers. Well, I guess hi, artists. Because you all don't really do game streams much anymore. Although you were talking about maybe doing some in the future. Hi, Steph. Hi, Heathen. Hi, Jack. Hi, Ghost. Hello, friends. Hello, is it Mind Eiley? Eiley, welcome in. The buggy colors, yeah, we were having it too. It's really weird. Mood lasagna. Mood. That happens to me all the time. All the time. Anyways, how was your stream, Cutie Pie? I hope you did good. I saw you were doing, I didn't chat today, but I saw that you all were doing some cute boyo art today. In usual Kanda fashion. Also, can we get a big and little shout out for Kanda? I actually hang out over there pretty much every morning, whenever I can, depending on what I'm doing. And if y'all like artsy co-working streams, very cozy with little breaks for bunny content, then you will like what you see over there. Yeah, we've been in a big Stardew moment this week. So that's been nice. Thank you for the shouty outy, and thank you for the follows, friends. Also, Kanda, if you have to like go raid and run, like go rest, eat, sleep, de-stream, de-stress, please do. I know, as a fellow chronically ill lad, that streams take a lot out of me, so I'm sure you need to go do some self-care or whatever. The little bee. This is my little bee cursor. Yeah, it's a mod. Enjoy your lurk, love. Cute art and a normal amount of discussions about butt and poops, which is none, to say none at all. Oh man. Listen, I get it. Instead of sleeping in the cat cat tree where y'all can see him, Fig has decided to sleep in the box on the floor in true cat fashion. So this little character art, like the little outfit I'm wearing, is also a custom sprite that my friend Loon did for me that matches our little PNG tuber if you look closely. Wearing the same little yellow sweater and glasses and overalls. Very cat, I know. Very, very cat. My cats are very stereotypical sometimes. How many do we need? We need 10 too. Oh gosh, this might actually be kind of hard. Yes, the Fashion Sense mod is so good. We've befriended Emily enough too that we have a sewing machine in our house so we can make clothes, which is very fun to play around with. Oh, oh, heck. My mouse was being weird. Oh, that would be so fun. Are they going to be proper kittens when you get them? And do you know much about them? Yeah. I feel like you might have told us this, and if you did, I apologize. My brain is forgetful. They'll be 8 weeks and 6 days old, so really small still. Oh. Between you getting your kittens and Herbivore having the baby puppy, we're gonna be living La Vida Loca in the serotonin of... Can you give me some Doradas? I think I'm in the right area. It said the Forest River in the summer. I beg. Yay, I can't wait to see them. Wait, actually, I think you did send us some pics before. now that I think about it. Because those were those the pics I was trying to look at when Toasty lit my butt on fire in The Sims. I think that might be the case. Yeah. You sent us the picture, and then you were getting the white and gray one, and then one of the orange ones. Yep. I remember that now. I'm still excited to see more pics, though. Oh, they already look so much bigger, and they look very bonded. Cute. I love how they're doing some snugs. We've been like waiting, hoping that our cats will one day get close enough to do snugs. They'll like kind of be like near each other right now. Like they'll sleep like booty to booty, but they won't like snuggle yet. Two kittens. You're gonna have your hands full, bestie. I hope you feel better by then. Alright, let's see if I can figure out this fishing thing on my um, controller again. Ooh, we got a feisty one here. Y'all, I think we're gonna fail this quest. We've been fishing all day and we haven't gotten a single Dorado. You're trying to get a cat too? Cat's getting a cat? Let's go. You have any pets already, Cat? Or will this be your first one? Fishing is so much easier on my controller in the sense that it vibrates to tell me things so that I don't get distracted and miss all the bites. Orange one is super orangey. Yeah. You got your hands full in general because gray cats are also little chaos gremlins sometimes. From my personal experience. Alright, I'm giving up on this quest. I haven't gotten a single Dorado all day. And I need 10. It's not gonna happen. Always. I've been working on it off and on since March, but I want to be more organized for them. But a nearby town has a shelter with cats there since I last checked in December, so I kind of want to speed things up a bit. Oh, that's super fair. You want to get some babies. Some little babalaroo's. I remember when we first moved into this house. I was not like a huge I know this is probably surprising to some folks, but I wasn't really like a huge cat person before I met Toasty. Um Not in the sense that I disliked cats by any means, but my dad didn't like cats growing up, and he was like a dog person. He was kind of like against like getting cats for some reason. And we had one cat when I was younger that my dad let me get. And she wound up being part Siamese, and I didn't learn till later that parts like that Siamese cats apparently tend to like hyperfixate on one human and not really like anybody else. Um and so she decided that she liked my dad and she didn't like anybody else. So even though she was supposed to be my cat, she kind of didn't like me, which was ironic. Well, she didn't. I guess I wouldn't say she didn't like me, but I just wasn't like her chosen person. And so, um, yeah, it was a little bit interesting. Oh, can I put just one? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens. Whenever I have a piece of cloth, I'm just like, okay. With a fish logo. Oh my god, wait, that's actually kind of cute. It's a little goldfish. Farmhouse. Put that away. We have so many cute clothes, but I never wear them because, I have my little custom fit. Every gray cat I've ever met has the same energy as a college kid who pours energy drinks into coffee and is ready to fight God. You're looking at some adult senior cats? Yes. We had actually looked at some kittens when we were trying to pick our cats, because we were very specifically looking for a bonded pair. Um, and so we weren't super picky on the age, but we were picky about having a bonded pair. Oh, I should go look at all their new outfits for the season, all the community outfits. Um, and so one of the cat sets we had met, their name was Rocket and Gamora, and they were a black and white and then a gray, I believe, cat. And they were cuties, but they both had health concerns, and we just like couldn't, with our income bracket, like we were kind of stretching it to be getting cats in the first place. So to get two cats with like health issues just seemed like a not really smart decision to make. Like we didn't feel like we were the right house for them. Like we would have loved, I mean, I'm disabled, so I would love to have the capacity to take in um uh like more like sick cats or cats with disabilities and stuff, but I feel like you should probably leave it to people who will be able to like afford those situations. Um so we wound up not going with them. They also seemed like they were really high energy for us, and we were looking for maybe like a more chill vibe, which makes sense because they were kittens. And we wound up meeting our babies, and they kind of wound up feeling perfect because Fig was like old enough to be like a little more chill, whereas Junie was still young enough to have that little bit of kitten chaos energy. So it was almost like we got like the best of both worlds, in my opinion. And obviously we love them both. So I was nervous. It was funny because Toasty and I were both, when we went and met both sets of cats, Toasty and I were both secretly feeling nervous that the other one of us, like either me or Toasty, like I thought Toasty liked the kittens more, and Toasty thought I was gonna like the kittens more, and that we were gonna disagree and then have to like figure out what to do. Um, but we actually both liked the older cats more. And we were both sold on the same set, and it was a really easy decision. They just bonded with us really quick and easily as well. The younger cats that we had seen, the Rocket and Gamora, they Gamora like didn't really want to be, she was kind of feisty and didn't really want to engage with us, and Rocket was like sick, and we hadn't been warned that he was sick. We actually had been warned about her having a kidney thing, but he was like sick, like he had some kind of respiratory infection going on or something like that. And and he like wouldn't even come out of his carrying case. And like, don't get me wrong, we were aware that like some of that had to do with just like the lack of comfortability when you very first meet like a stranger. Like some cats aren't gonna react super well right away and connect right away, but because we like had such a good experience with our cats, it just made sense for us to go with them. I might be a gray cat mood. Hello, Choodle. Welcome in. Um, it was so hard to keep Toasty at bay. They wanted to get cats like the moment we moved into this house, and I was like, babe, we don't have. We need to have our life in order a little bit more. Like, we need to have some furniture first. And they were like, "Meow." I was like, please. It was so funny. They're usually like the logical one. And that was like the one time that they were like, no logic. I just want cats now, please. The favorite TM. Yeah, that can happen where like, yeah, I think I had some like sad, like small but sad feelings because when we first got our babies, like I really resonated with Fig more because he's so chill and just kind of like a sleepy little guy. Um, and Fig wound up connecting more with Toasty, and Junie wound up liking me more. And I love both of them, but Junie's kind of a biter and a little bit more like physically feisty, like she'll bite or scratch or whatever. And so I was like, I like that she likes me, obviously, but I'm also was like a little nervous at the time. Like I'm much more comfortable now, but I was a little nervous at the time because like she was trickier to learn her body language where you could be petting her, petting her, petting her, and she would be happy about it, and then all of a sudden she would bite you and it would be kind of confusing. And like I wasn't a cat person, so I wasn't too sure how to like deal with that kind of stuff. I had not really experienced any of that before. So I was like conflicted that she liked me more and was vibing with me more because I was like I wanted the cat that was like cuddly and nice to like me more. Also, hello Mickey, welcome in. I'm super behind on chat. Hi Nat, hi friends. Hello, hello. Um And so I just felt weird about it at first, and I felt sad that like I would want Fig to come snuggle with me, and he would always want to snuggle with Toasty. And what I found, at least with a bonded pair situation, is that each of them like started out liking like connecting with one of us more, but over time they both started connecting with both of us. It just took each one a little bit longer with whichever one of us they didn't connect with initially. So if that happens to you, like, off the bat, don't assume that, like, they won't eventually come around. Because I would still say that there is a slight, like, more connection between me and Junie and then Fig and Toast, but, like, it's not as extreme anymore. Now they'll both hang out with both of us. I like how I have these slimes for pets and they just hurt me while I'm trying to give them water. I'm like, hey, little feisty turds. It might be worth considering trying to talk the wife into it though, I will say, because there's a lot of benefits to bonded pairs. Um it's technically better for cats' health, like they are social creatures. Um unless they've like lived a lot of their life alone and are used to it now and like don't seem like they like other cats, it is better for them generally speaking. Not always. Donuts was a solo cat, but most of the time they prefer being with other cats. And also, they entertain each other, which puts it a lot less work for you in that way. I mean, there's more work in other ways though, so I can't lie and say like we have to have two litter boxes instead of one litter box because there are two of them, and so then that's two litter boxes to clean, obviously, two mouths to feed. But in terms of them getting like the stimulation they need, they don't rely on us quite as much being a bonded pair because they can entertain each other, which is very helpful. Let me through. The next time we get cats in our household, they should be old enough and heavy enough to not want to climb the curtains. Oh no. A large dog as a service dog to help with compression. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I want to get a dog so bad. I wouldn't mind older cats, but all the older cats I could find were either used to going outside for most of the day, so I didn't want to change much of their life that much, or had the requirements for a minimum home size that my place doesn't qualify for. So kittens were easier in this case. That's fair. And everybody's situation is different, so that makes sense to me. Put that in there. Driftwood in there. Okay, we got all of our machines going. I don't really know what to do with my days sometimes in later Stardew. I'm like, huh? Maybe I should do some gifting of townspeople. Let's see. You like rabbit's foot. Parsnip. Produce. Do I have any parsnip? I do. I'll give you parsnip. Not that I really like Pam, but I'll also do some foraging. Try to get that last foraging skill up. The terror I live with about that, because I had to tell my new house to have knee wall instead of banister because I know the hooligans are gonna get trapped. Oh my gosh. Our skittish kitty is finally coming to sit up on the couch with us, but it takes half the night to warm up to it. So sometimes he comes to sit right as we're getting ready to leave. Oh yeah, Fig does that sometimes too. He's still a little bit of a skittish boy. Is Harvey trying to flirt with me right now? What is that? Having to after giving her up, that's fair. I can understand. But you might run the risk of running into the same situation again, which could be tricky. I talked hubby into getting in more cats because I couldn't handle being the sole focus all day for our single kitty. Don't that makes sense, cat. That's a good idea. Because there are some cats that like do prefer being alone. Donuts was a solo cat, so it does happen. Thank you for the resub, Tinty. What the heck? Happy Friday. Happy 6 months, I think it is. Harvey, stop running away from me. I need to give you a gift. What do you want? Why is my F1 not working on you? I don't know what you like. Oh my gosh. There we go. Rabbit's foot coffee. Oh, I definitely have coffee. Just stay there for a second, bud. There you go. This is for me. This is my favorite stuff. It's like you read my mind. Maybe I did. You like... I actually honestly have enough prismatic shards where I could give some of them away. I know that's wild, but I have 8 of them. And for Caroline, anything. Excuse me. That's one thing I think about with our cat, Marlene. I worry that she's not getting the social aspect since we lost Barb. I'm not ready for another cat yet, though. And I'm not sure when I will be, but everything I think about getting another cat, it just hurts. You know, I think I'm not a cat expert, but I think that one thing to think about is that if you're still mourning, that there's a good chance that your cat might still be mourning too. And that, like, you know, everybody in the house might just need a little bit of time. Um, and that you'll know when it feels right, hopefully. And you can kind of watch out, look for signs, see if, she seems lonely. Like, don't beat yourself up over something that maybe she's not even feeling it yet, type of thing. It's very understandable to not be ready. It takes a long time for you to like, oh my god, Mars so cute with her little hair up. It takes a long time for like new cats to like bond with each other too, so you really want to be in a good headspace to, because it's one thing to get a bonded pair where they know each other from when they're little. It's another thing to have a cat and try to introduce another cat to them. Like, that's a whole ordeal. So you really want to wait until you and your family are in the right headspace to kind of help bring. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, you have to be not so honest about that, cat, which is tricky. Hi, Sai, welcome in. I've been using a slicker brush gently on her because it helps stimulate her getting groomed by another cat. Barb helped her groom all the time and she likes getting brushed a lot, and I've been playing with her every morning and evening. See, you're doing a lot of that good work for her. It's not like you don't care. All the shelters say here you need to have a closed off outside space. Barely anyone has that. Everyone just that's weird. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. That's really strange. I found damp wash clothes also help with that. I used to let my guys watch videos of cats on my phone too, so I felt like they are getting to be social. It's hard when you lose one of the set or the group. It is hard. It's very hard. Also, we're doing pretty good today, Tinty. How are you? Maru wants a cauliflower or a diamond or an iridium bar or strawberry. I definitely have something like that. Well, let me just give you a diamond. I have almost 30. um, our oldest kitty groomed with a damp washcloth before his fur gets rid of. That's good. That's very good. Ours are still young enough where they bathe themselves. Junie's a big bather. Fig is not as keen, to be honest. he doesn't really. I mean, he gives himself baths sometimes, but he doesn't like it when his sister tries to give him baths, which she often does. Um, they tend to wrestle and tussle when she tries to do that because he's just not all that into it. Yeah, I think so too, love. I think so too. As long as you keep your eyeballs out on her, and you're giving her lots of love and attention, I think it's very normal for families, including your cat herself, to need a little bit of time. Last thing you want is to rush it, and then that makes it hard for everyone too, in a different way. You want, whenever you're ready to get another cat, you want that to feel like a good experience. You're doing good. You had an early day and cleaned your place, and then you went out to coffee and you had some risotto. Ooh, delicious. Delish. I love risotto. That sounds like a really nice day. I'm glad to hear you're having a good one. Y'all, just as a heads up, after this day ends, we're going to be wrapping up on Solo Farm and connecting with our pals for our co-op farm. So I'll probably take a quick little break and get everything set up, and then we should be Gucci. Most places are also used to people who are not cat savvy, so I get why they might feel the need to advocate for cats that way. But those of us who have had them for a long time will know and adjust if they're over or understimulated. It's really tricky because obviously they're trying to look out for cats' best interests because a lot of people will get cats and be underinformed about them. But yeah, I think sometimes it's a little tough. You want pearl, rabbit's foot, goat cheese. Do I have any of that? I can give you a rabbit's foot. Not my good one, but yeah, we will be on with pals at 2 p.m. I just wanted to play on our solo farm a little bit too. Actually, let me message them and tell them. Because we might be a little bit late with the timing of ending our day. So I want to tell them in advance. Cats have their place. They're more than welcome to keep the peace. Yeah, they're cats. Outdoor cats are quite common for like farming environments. It's a whole different ball game, I think. I had to start giving my cats baths as she turns 12, but now it's once a year unless she's dirty, and then I'll give her another one. She started not to be able to lick her back. Yeah, they start to not have that like mobility, which makes sense. I mean, cats have to like, I always say to my partner, it would be terrible to be a cat when it comes to managing baths and stuff. Oh, Abigail. I feel like everybody's flirting with me today in Stardew. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's being spicy. All right, Miss Ma'am. She says, I will be putting my... I know you've been flirting with all the girls in the neighborhood, and I would just like it to be known that I would like to be up for consideration. And you know what? Fair enough, girly pop. Fair enough. I don't really have what you want. Let me... Wine... Salad... Let's see, artisan... I don't think I have any wine. I don't think I have any gifts I can give Leah. Unfortunate. Da, 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 da. Y'all are fine. Y'all are fine. It's nice of you to show up. It's a little more lively now. What do you like, Marnie? No, not Cole. Rabbit's... Everybody likes rabbit's foot. And all these, like, same things, I feel like. I do have plenty of diamonds, so I can give you one. I'm trying to work on my friendships with everyone in the neighborhood. You like emeralds. I know exactly why you gave this to me. This stone, very interesting. What does that mean? Wait, what the heck does that mean? I'm dead. Oh, heck, I should have visited Penny before it was too late. I wanted to see if we'd get a cutscene with her. We gave her a pearl the other day. We're looking to build out, a catio at our place. I'm kind of nervous because this neighborhood has a lot of outdoor cats, but our children love the outside and the birds so much that I'd love to give that to them in a safe, like, setup. So we shall see how it goes. We're hoping, fingers crossed, manifesting, that we can set up a cat cam in the catio for y'all. Can you imagine how fun that would be? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? What is she doing to my animals? Oh no. Not with that creepy laugh too. I'm scared. Y'all, I've never had that happen before. I've had the fairies, but I've never had that. What is that? What does that mean? I actually already have void chickens. Is that what she does? Does she give you, is it another way to get a void chicken? Because that would be fine, but I'm nervous. What does it mean? What does it mean? Oh, and shoot, and I didn't close the door either, so if there is something new, it could get out. Oh, okay. She just gave us a void egg, I think. We already have a bunch of those, but thank you. Here, I'll marinate it for you. It's not that deep. We already have 2 void chickens, so that's fine. I'm actually not going to be playing this day anyway. I just wanted to know. I wanted to know what's the what before we hop off. Mess with your slimes if you have a hutch. Oh, a wicked statue. I do have a hutch. I don't think she did anything though. Oh, we had another. They're making babies. They're repopulating so fast. What the heck? I don't really know what the benefit of having slimes on your farm is, but I just thought it was fun, so I put it there. To be honest. All right. Let me get out of here.